Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
This is a very important subject to learn for all those who have been baptized, the children of God, member of the Church of Christ. It says, must be holy. Okay, this is very important and very simple. Everybody can understand. Make every effort to live in peace with all men and to be holy. In all the world, all the denominations like to say, we are saved by grace through faith. Okay, by faith through grace, whatever you want to read it. It's Ephesians chapter 2, 8 and 9. But their way of presenting understanding is wrong. But in this case, it should be in this case, we are saved by grace through faith, not because of our work. It's about this thing to be holy. This thing holy means what? Not one thing is wrong. Everything is perfect. Without everything is perfect, no one will see the Lord, because the Lord is everything is perfect. And hate what is evil, cling to what is good. This is very important. By the grace of God, when we learn to live as a believer, a child of God, we have to concentrate, practice on doing what is good, and be ignorant and foolishness in doing what is evil. Everyone has heard about your obedience, so I am full of joy over you. That means at the time, the people in the church are very good in following, practicing what the apostle taught them. But I want you to be wise about what is good and innocent about what is evil. This innocent is not normally innocent. This ignorance actually is ignorant in doing what is evil. Okay? But it's good in doing what is good. Similarly, encourage the young men. It's young men, not old men, okay? As young as Peter, I guess, and Moses. Both are young too, right? Okay, young men to be self-controlled. You have to control yourself. They said self-control. If you don't control yourself, nobody can control you. Not your father, not anybody. You have to control yourself, especially in America. Okay, young people have to control themselves because America emphasizes individualism. Everybody responsible for themselves, so to speak. But actually, nobody can do that. Whatever you do, wherever you do, somebody else is going to be influenced, affected. You cannot say, I do this, I my own business. There's no such thing. Unless you are living in a mountain by yourself, far away from anybody else, and you don't do anything, you don't breathe. Once you exhale, somebody is going to be affected. Okay, this is very good. In your teaching, show integrity, seriousness, soundness of speech that cannot be condemned. Nobody can criticize. Everything is to be perfect. In your teaching, nobody can take anything wrong with you. When you're preaching, this is one thing, as I say, we are saved by grace, not what we do. To me, it's impossible all this year in my preaching. I don't think any time I ever preach a lesson, nobody can pick. You cannot do that. Everybody, if they want to, they can pick. But here it said integrity, seriousness, soundness cannot be condemned. Okay? You have to do your best. But as I say, I do not seek to be perfect. It's too hard for me. Like as I say all the time, I love to play ping pong, climb the mountain, swimming, kick, soccer, okay, football. They call it football, basketball. All these games I love to play. If you have to be perfect, up to the point, nothing bad to say about you. This, to me, is impossible. That's why I love the thing called we are saved by grace through faith in the Church of Christ. If we have to do all things like this, I don't think anybody can do it. I cannot do it. Okay? We are saved by faith, but we have to do whatever we are capable to. We can train. If you have determination to make it able to do that. Dear friend, do not imitate what is evil, but what is good. Do not imitate what is evil. We imitate what is good. All the young people have to learn. Okay? And set up an example. Anyone who does what is good is from God. Anyone who does what is evil is from Satan, I guess. But here it does not say. I especially check. Because naturally, belong to God and belong to Satan. But here it said, has not seen God. They don't know God. Okay, this sin, that means no, that means what? They don't follow what God says. But just as the one, he who called you is holy, so be holy in all you do. See, this is the hard part. Be holy in all you do. This is the hard part. But it's said that, okay, you have to do it. You like it, not like it, you have to do it. As a child of God, you live like a child of God. For it is written, be holy, because I am holy. God is holy. America has one good saying, feather, birds of the same feather, they flock together. Okay, it's very easy to understand. Like after I believe Jesus, I try to live a life according to what's said in the Bible. Later we'll go to it. Let him who does wrong continue to be wrong. Let him who is vile continue to be vile. Let him who does right continue to be right. And let him who is holy continue to be holy. You have to watch out this. This may be hard to understand for people. Everyone's salvation in your life, there is a time. God has set a time for you. Like in our children program, we have at least 29 years of children program. We teach Bible, Moses and Audrey, and Marina in the back, my wife and I, we have 15 Bible teachers. We taught lots of children. I think Daniel have some teaching also, okay? But yeah, lot of children. And we have this thing called, we limit 5 years old up to 16 years old. Because according to our study, once a child, a girl or a little boy, grow up to 15, 16, if they not behave, they are also already set into the mold what they grow up to be. Okay? After that, they cannot change. Usually it's very, very hard to change. And it's very important, especially when you have children. You have to be very careful before they are 15 or up to 16. Once you reach certain, each one has a little bit different. But normally that's the age different. 15 to 16 is a very important year. After that, it's hard to change. You have to change before that. Okay, that's why it's getting harder and harder to help people to change, to believe Jesus. This is what the scripture said. Everyone has a set period of time of their life. Once you are set in this mode of level, you can continue. Okay, you are a people belong to God, not belong to Satan. Okay, but you are a chosen people, royal priesthood, a holy nation. A lot of denominational people, if they show up in this church, like this morning, we have Moses preside on the Lord's Supper. To denominational people, they cannot understand. But this is the scripture. If Moses is out of town, not available, next time I hope Peter and or David can preside on the Lord's Supper. In English, you guys should be okay. You guys can do that because once you are baptized, you are a royal priesthood, a holy nation. The key is here, priesthood. The priest can officially preside on the Lord's Supper. But denominational churches, they have a regulation. Their statement of faith is only the ordained pastor can preside, can lead the prayer and the Lord's Supper. Okay, you have to be ordained pastor to do the job. That's why many denominational churches, they don't have a pastor. So they have to limit it once a month. Usually the first Sunday of the month. And then they will arrange a pastor to present so they can take the Lord's Supper. Without a pastor, you cannot take the Lord's Supper. It's their ritual, it's their regulation. But here in the Bible it says, the baptized people are royal priesthood. That's why royal priest, you can perform that. A people belong to God, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. We are children of light. This is why I always frustrate or does not feel is the right thing. For denomination people, they declare we are going to China to preach our religion. But China forbid, they have a regulation. Outsider cannot preach religion in China. So they went to China against their regulation, against the law. And they get arrested. They don't call that they violate their law. They call that persecution. Because they said God sent them to preach to all the world. And China is a big part of all the world. That's why we listen to God and not listen to this man. They do that. And lots of them, they publish this pamphlet and mail to all the churches they found and asking for donation, for support, so that they describe their religious teachers sneak in darkness into China mainland and then sneak into remote village and to teach their religion against their law. And I always, when I read things like this, he said, a people belong to God, that you may declare praise of him who called you out of darkness into wonderful light. Children of God are supposed to live in wonderful light. But they sneak into China in darkness. That's I never understand. Okay? I'm not speaking to against anybody or in defense of anybody. I'm just telling you what the truth in the Bible. The truth in the Bible is, we Jesus believers are children of light. Like myself, when I go to China, I fill up the entry form, go through the custom. I put down I'm evangelist, gospel preacher. Everybody understand? If they deny, I don't go. If they let me go through, I go. In twilight, daylight time, we are children of light. We don't do things in darkness, okay? Don't do things in darkness. If you don't think the thing that you do cannot be shown to the world, it's better not do. But in America, this is one thing very hard to practice, because America highly emphasize individualism. Like many people do not like to see what you have in your iPhone. Okay? When you are watching something in the iPhone and you hold someone walking close to you, you close it down. You don't want to be seen. Maybe you are trying to deposit a $10,000 check, so you don't want anybody to see your bank account number, things like that. Okay. But by the grace of God, my phone, David can take a look at any time, and especially when I need to go to my, I still forgot my code number, my code to my email. Okay, I have to call David. What is my email code to get into my own email? Okay, private individualism, but it's better that your iPhone can be seen anywhere else. Okay, like the police come in, they need our surveillance camera record, and they don't know how to work. And I call the installer, they don't know how to work either. So I said, why don't you use my phone? You can use my phone to get the information. You know, hey Peter, don't be surprised. The police know better to operate my phone better than myself. The police are very good in this, you know that? And immediately they got all the information they need from the surveillance camera using my phone, okay? And they get what they want. So they don't have to go to what? There's a lot of trouble. Okay, we are children of light. Once you had not received mercy, but now you have received mercy. We all need mercy, especially from God. God asks us to be perfect. How can I do that? We always have to, by the mercy of God. I always say by the mercy of God that we are what we have today. Beloved, I beseech you, as sojourner and pilgrims, we are here in a short period of time, especially myself. I never thought that I'd be in New York for 55 years. Yeah, 50 years, exactly 50 years. It's 51, I continue, start to count 51. I never thought that I'd be in New York for this year. But sooner or later, we're going to have to leave this world. Yeah, recently I learned that 845, I think it's 845, the song number, 805. And the song it says, may the Lord guide you until we see again, okay, until we meet again. It's a goodbye song. Sooner or later, we are a traveler. We are here temporary in a body. Someday we're going to leave this world. So don't be too attached to things in the world. You abstain from fleshly lust, because fleshly lust will war against the soul. If you want to know in detail, the best chapter for you to read is Romans chapter 7. Romans chapter 7 will tell you the soul cannot die. The soul loves to do the will of God. That's in the soul. That's why people walk by when they see the Church of Christ, they have a feeling they want to come. But suddenly, the flesh makes them keep walking. Okay? And usually, the flesh desire win the battle. So they keep walking, never walk into the Church of Christ. Having your behavior seemingly among the Gentiles, seemingly, the word seemingly, okay? That wherein they speak against you as evildoers, they may by your good works, which they behold, glorify God in the day of visitation. What's the day of visitation mean? Verify, check out, okay? That's what the day of visitation. Like right now, Donald Trump is having a good time, I guess. He's having a good time. And Elon Musk is doing the job for him. He's trying to dig all the dirt, all the people in the federal government. Okay, he fired so many people. Elon Musk did that for him. He will investigate. The word investigate is very horrible. You know why? I can say all the government officials, especially the high on top officials, like the governor, even city mayor, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, like Joe Biden, Clinton, okay? So many high officials in the government. All the congressmen, all the senators, the most horrible word they heard. You know what? Investigate. I remember when Andrew Cuomo, before him, it was Pataki. Do you remember Pataki? He's a good friend. Before him, it was Pataki. For at least 3-4 years, he cannot pass the state budget on time. For at least a few years, he cannot. Every year, drag at least 3, 4, 6 months, half year to pass the state budget. But Andrew Cuomo, he got elected. He got it for many years. He got it right on time. You know why he did that? The word investigate. If you don't vote to pass, I investigate you. That's all you need. Hey, Audrey, the word investigate, that's what they mean over here, okay? The word investigate is very horrible. Everybody's scared. Okay? If you don't vote to pass, I'll investigate you. The budget passed right on time. So easy. That's what they mean. You will not be scared to be investigated. Like, by the grace of God, this church building, our church operation, every year is being investigated. Every year. Do you know that? One time, this light was over here. This light does not light up. You turn off the electricity, electricity, and this light do not turn up, do not light up. There's another light over there, do not light up, did not light up. They can give you a ticket. But the officer was very nice. I said, can you let me to go to the hardware store to buy the battery replacing there? He said, okay. No ticket, no violation, Moses. 1 or 2 times it happened. So now I get Brother John, put my new one in there. There's lots of room inside here. A reserve new, also here, battery in here. Next time, if this light does not come on when they come to check, you open it up, there's a new one in there, new battery. Just replace the battery and get it done right there. And here, the exit light have to be on. The exit light have to be on. And here, this bar have to be here. When there's an emergency, you don't have to use your hand. Your body can knock it through. Okay? You touch it and it go out open. That's what this means. Okay? Visitation. That's what this means. Investigate. All the people are afraid. All the high officials, congressmen, they were afraid to be investigated. I don't know, okay? But that's the thing that you understand. Every year, we're being investigated, okay? But all this year, we get passed because we are children of light. Be subject to watch this, okay? Be subject. Remember our subject, our theme today, Peter? Be holy, must be holy. All these are must be holy, okay? Be subject to every ordinance of men for the Lord's sake, whether to the king as supreme or to the official governors as sent by him for vengeance on evildoers and to praise them that do well. This well means good thing, okay? If you do evil, afraid. If you do good, be happy, because you'll be declared you are successful. Okay? When you investigate, I wish if Angel Como said, if you don't vote for my budget to pass, I will elect you. Welcome, anytime. I will vote against it. God can do it, I guess. You tell me you're going to investigate me. Okay, welcome. Come on, anytime. I vote against it. But in Angel Como time, everybody vote for it. Nobody come up. Don't threaten me. You can vote. I will vote against it. You come to investigate me. Everybody come investigate me. I'm open. I'm clean. Never any bribery. I wish all the government official can say that, but this was not the case. Okay, for so is the will of God, that by will doing you shall put to silence the ignorance of foolish men, as free and not using your freedom for a crop of wickedness, but as bond servant of God. We should quietly do a search in the Bible. All these 45 years, we've been disputing. Not one violation yet. Not one. One time we got one violation, big violation, posted right outside of our building. Big violation. You know what's the violation? It says your boiler have not been inspected. Your boiler had not been inspected for 5 years. Each day, fine for each day is 5,000. Hey, Moses, you have to count with a calculator, right? Each day, 5 years. Each day, 5,000. And I read the address. It's St. Michael. Not this church. St. Michael. Hey, David, St. Michael violation, they posted on the wall of our building. So I took it down, fold it up, put it in a envelope. You post this to the strong building. This is Church, Chinese Church of Christ. The violation is for St. Michael RCOC, Rome RCC, okay, Roman Catholic Church, St. Michael Church, okay. They can violate for 5 years. Hey, brother, how did they do that? I wonder. Okay, this is one time, but the grace of God, we never had one boiler inspection. Now, David, this year we have the gas line inspection also. Every year you're being checked. Okay, this is America. Everybody have to abide by the law. Okay, and all men love the brotherhood, means in the church. Fear God, honor the king. That's why I concern myself. Every time I pray, I always pray for Elon Musk and Donald Trump. You know why? Dangerous. The work that they are doing is very, very dangerous. Especially when you want to fire so many people. Okay? You can say this are corrupted, this are ineffective worker. Elon Musk's office is DOGE, right? Department of Efficiency. Okay? Department of Government Efficiency. DOGE, Dutch. Department of Government Efficiency. Fire all the ineffective workers. And he required all government workers in DC have to write down your work description. Do you know what is a work description, David? You know that, right? Every day when you go into work, go to your work, you have to, these are the things that you do, these are the things that you do, these are the things you do, right? Also, that's what you call job description. Anyone fail to sign in, to send in your job description, your job is no more. You have to file in, send in your job description. What kind of job that you are doing? Okay? What are you doing? Is that effective? If you don't, you will be fired. So he's firing thousands of people. Hey, pray for him, David. All you need is what? One. God, crazy. Okay, very dangerous. Not like in the church, but the grace of God. We love the brotherhood. We fear God under the king because they have a big job to do. Very big job and very dangerous. I don't think, Peter, your job will not be dangerous, right? You don't know? Okay. But we really have to pray for Elon Musk and Donald Trump, okay? Their job is very dangerous. You want to be careful. Do not be unequal. The Bible that you just read is from the church, right? They don't have the word unequal. In the original text, there's the word unequal. Unequal yoke with unbelievers. Because in the world, many times in our business, in our work, we are working with large unbelievers. Like Peter is here today. I'm very happy to see him here. I don't think in his office, his work environment, do you have one in all the people where you work, a member of Church of Christ? Not one, you know. Okay? So, you are working under among all the unbelievers. How do you do that? This is the important word here, unequally word. That's the word you cannot skip out. If you skip out, you're in big trouble. Because to work among unbelievers, you have to make it very clear what is your job description. When you get hired, when you apply for the job, they will give you the job description. We need someone to do this thing. Okay? And you sign, and they sign. This is how much you get paid. Okay? Equal. Okay? Make it out in clear. Okay? We do everything in open. Not like in the church. All you need is, okay, I will buy your lunch. Sign. Okay? Moses, Peter will buy your lunch. Peter, sign your name, you buy my lunch. Okay? Do that. Okay? With the unbeliever, unequal yoke. Okay. Be not unequally yoked with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness and iniquities? The Chinese translation is, I changed it over here. Yeah, Chinese I changed over here, but the Bible is not translated. But here is very important. Righteous and iniquities. Okay, no fellowship. When you turn on the light, the darkness disappears. When you turn off the light, darkness appears. They don't go together. Or what communion has light with darkness? So right here. And what agreement has a temple of God with idols? For we are a temple of living God, even as God said, I will dwell in them and walk in them. So they have to be in light. They have to be perfect because we're going to walk with God. God is perfect. We're going to walk with God in perfect. How do we do that? A new and living way through the Church of Christ. It's in the Lord Church of Christ. And I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Wherever whatever come out from among them and be separated, says the Lord. Very important. By the grace of God, when I grew up in the church where I studied and grew up and worked, we were taught not to say curse. We were taught to be honest. We are taught to work hard. We are taught to study, to be a good student, a good neighbor. Nobody say curse. Nobody drink liquor. Of course, nobody steal. Even chewing gum. They taught us how to use chewing gum. Chewing gum is why you chew, but there's one little gum. You don't swallow it. You spit it out, but there is the foil, that little foil. You keep, you pull it out, you put it in there, and wrap it up again, and put it in your pocket, not throw it. Okay, that's what we taught. And once you get home, then you take it out, put it in your garbage can. That's how you do that. They taught us to do that. Okay. But as I say, I love to play basketball, all kinds of sports. But if they say curse, I don't play with them. I stop. Okay? Make it known to them. And make them ashamed. Okay? So, it says very good over here. Come ye out from among them. Be you separated. The Lord said, don't be with them together. Don't even play with them. But you guys want to watch out. But for me, by the grace of God, I can practice. They have to learn from me. I don't learn from them. Okay? I set example, and they have to follow. And touch no unclean thing. that I will receive you, and will be your father, and you will be my son and daughter, said the Lord Almighty. We are children of God. We are children of the light. They are children of darkness. They are children of... The Bible put it very nice this way, this time. Remember, they do not see God. Actually, they belong to God. Okay? You can say nicely, these people, they did not see God. Put on a new self. This is very important. The new self is, here, put on the new man, created to be like God. That's why 342, we sing 342, be like God, okay? To be like God in righteousness and holiness. Righteousness and holiness, okay? The Chinese do not do it. I don't know why the Chinese translate this way. But here is righteousness, and I checked the original text. Original text is righteousness and holiness. So, therefore, each of you must put off falsehood and speak the truth to each other. Jesus had this very easy. If yes, say yes. If no, say no in the church. But in your workplace, listen, very practical. In your workplace, if you cannot say in America, there's this called what? Fifth Amendment, right? Fifth Amendment. You said, you can, if you want to know this thing, you go ask somebody else, not me. Don't lie, okay? Keep your integrity. You don't have to lie. Okay? It says over here, speak the truth. Put off falsehood. Speak the truth to each other. This is talking about people in the church, between people in the church. How people in work. You say, this is my work, this is what I do. I mind my own business. You want to know that, you have to ask other people, not me. Okay, for we are members of one body. You see that? When you continue, you know that. We're in the same church member. By the grace of God, in this church, when I say something, everybody take it. And by the grace of God, up to now, all this year, everybody over here for a long time, they know when I said this happened. Here is the case. Even this happened. Okay? In your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down upon your anger. Very important. Everybody have practice. Literally practice. You can be angry. Like one day, Talia said, David, if you don't stop, I'm getting mad. He doesn't stop. You can be angry, but once the sun goes down, no more anger. The next day, if somebody asks you, did David make you angry? What did he do? I forgot. Perfect. Literally. Hey, also literally. If Moses did something make you angry, the next day forgot. I'm your example. Too bad Sister Young was not here this time. 10 o'clock she was here. She has one very personal witness. We were so busy, at least 30-some years ago. Mr. did something I hated. And it was made right in front of Sister Young. That was a Saturday morning, Saturday. And the next day, Sunday, Sister Young concerned. She came to me, Brother Chen, are you still angry? I said, angry what? You forgot. What I forgot? What did I do? I literally really forget. Hey, what's it? She can verify that. I really practice it. Okay? To your wife, to your husband, really practice it. Understand, David? We have to practice until the day that you can really literally do that. And you see, I'm 85, going to 86. I can still jump rope. See, you can sleep well. Okay, literally practice it. This is very easy for us. Okay, nobody have to steal by the grace of God. No, everybody work hard. The people I know, everybody work hard. If those who are lazy, they don't want to get close to me. If I be Donald Trump, he going to work fair. I want to check, investigate. When you were in school, did you study hard? You were playing around, right? Okay, you suffer. No mercy. You had your time, and now it's your time to suffer. That's what I will investigate. When you were young, you did not study hard. You were at work, you did not even perform your required work. Okay? So now you're homeless. So be it. You choose it. You suffer for it. But if I do that in government, you know how many people want to kill me? Smile, right? Gordon. People don't check about themselves. In America, nobody should be homeless. I'm the example. I work hard. I study hard. I want to study every book in the library. Nobody should be homeless if everybody work hard. Especially not like in Hong Kong. Starting from first year, you have to pay. Here in America, everything is free. If you study hard, you can even have stipend. No way you can be homeless. Okay? If you want to, it's hard to be homeless. If you work hard in America, even right now, you not just have to be homeless. You have everything to share with others also. Okay? No corrupt communication out of your mouth. Okay? But that which is good to be edified, okay, may minister unto the hero. No one heard that. They get uplifted, okay? No foul language. By the grace of God, in my friendship circle, when I'm studying, I'm there, nobody say curse, okay? They feel ashamed of themselves. And we are here, grave, okay, not the Holy Spirit. Do what the Holy Spirit said, what's in the Bible. We are waiting for the day of redemption. Let all bitterness, wrath, anger, clamor, evil speaking, put away from you with all malice. Every bad, get it out, wash it out. Stop doing all those things. Anybody who continue to say curse. But in America, it's not many. When you grow up on the street, you got lots of this, okay? And be kind to one another, tender-hearted. Everybody has to practice tender-hearted to each other. Forgiving one another, even of God, for Christ's sake, had forgiven us. Finish. Beautiful. Okay, here, I did what I said. So watch this, okay? Okay, everybody watch this. Can you see that? To Mr. Elon Musk, his address, the next line, his address. You gather some theologians in search for original intended Bible meaning? Question mark. If you do, please don't waste your time and money. You have no chance. Here are Bible reasons. I already sent it out. Okay, I already mailed it. Matthew chapter 23, theologian can never know the truth in the Bible. You're going to get theologian to search for the truth in the Bible. You have no chance. Theologians do not know the truth in the Bible. This is Matthew chapter 23. Mark chapter 10 says, rich men enter the kingdom of God is harder than the camel go through the eye of a needle. And you are the richest man. That's a problem. So you don't have a chance. Then, number 3, see if you know the original meaning. See if you know the original meaning in these three places. John chapter 8, 31, 32. 1 Corinthians 11, 32, 3 to 34. Ephesians 3, 10 to 11. Sincerely, John 10, my cell phone number. I will send it out. And I don't even hope he will really see it, but out of my concern, my care for him, Elon Musk is doing a good job, and he has taken on a very dangerous job to do. I pray for him, and everybody here know that this is true. Okay? The Bible said that, Jesus said that it's so hard for rich men to go into the kingdom of God. You are the richest one, so you are the most problem. Why waste time? Just help President Trump to do a good job, weed out all the uneffective workers, do a good job for America. And so you don't have a chance. Okay? As I said, by the grace of God, when I said I do, I really did. But I already, as I said, it's just, I find out the postage is going to rise up, right? It's going to raise. Okay, what is the subject today?
To be holy.
Must be holy. That means stay away from everything that's evil. May the Lord bless each one of you. David, come to say closing prayer.